Good evening. Hello everybody, welcome to my first video. This is the very first CHUTZCRAFT video. My name is Ty and I go by Chutz, and this is a platform to discuss metaphysical elements of art and to also talk more about my art style and the duality of art and why the black and the light mix together. Okay, so first off, the topic that we'll be going over today is how do I warm up for any sort of how do I warm up for any of my tasks or duties? So I've been making art since I was 3 years old, and I've been doing this professionally and creatively and seriously since I was 19. And now that I'm at the point where I've established myself not only as a brand but as a creative and an illustrator, I would like to take you guys through the process of how to warm up for your work. So thank you for tuning in. Let's dive deep and let's have a crafting time. Let's get busy. All right, so excuse the mess that I have here, but right away you'll notice that I'll be using a little sketchbook here that I have. It's a custom-made sketchbook. I got it from Walmart, but I was able to kind of put my own little spin on it and fill it up with all kinds of neat little things and just sketches and just kind of play around and do all kinds of different tests on it. This type of material is perfect because you can literally just have fun with this. You can literally just kind of go balls to the wall. You don't have to worry about a finished product. You can just kind of get your idea out there. And this is just one of the numerous exercises that I do to kind of get myself going and just really to let loose and have a blast. You know, from planning to layering to skewing, all these different techniques that we use in graphics design, they're used here as well. And finding different fonts and stuff to use. So we're going to skip all of this for right now. Just wanted to show you guys just how all this kind of works out. And I'm going to show you guys my primary exercise for making art. All right, so I don't even know if I have enough room here to work with on this thing. Darn it. Imagine that, trying to find space. All right, so we're just gonna toss this to the side for right now because I can't find a sheet of paper to work with. Everything's collapsing over there. Sounds like the life and times of the creator. Oh, jeez. Okay, so originally I think this paper was supposed to be used for whatever purpose I had it for. But today we're going to use it for our planning. So I'm going to go ahead and start things off with just a sheet of paper here. These are my exercises. So this is pretty much my process of how I warm up. So all right, there's our warm up exercise. Okay, now I like to start with these simple points. So I like to do a lot of line art. As you can see here on this awesome woodcut here, I can do a lot of line art and shape and block things out. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sweeps with my drawing. I'm going to be doing a lot of lines, a lot of shapes down, a lot of vertical lines, a lot of horizontal lines, a lot of diagonals as well. And notice how I'm using my whole entire arm with this process. I'm not just, you know, using my wrist and locking it there. That wouldn't be too comfortable now, would it? So first I'm going to go on ahead. We're going to place this dot here. This is just one simple exercise to place this dot. We're not going to bother with that for right now. These are the type of lines and strokes I'll be using for this process. And it's just like a little, once again, a little short thing we can do. All right, so I'm going to start with my horizontal lines. These are the lines that go from left to right, as you can see. So I'm going to start with these, just making them as uniform as I can. I don't have to get them right. I don't have to get them wrong. I can just do this as much as I want. I can do it in between, you know, so long as I get that idea out there. That's the important part of it. Next, verticals. super easy. You're just going from up to down, right? So I'm going to be going down, and I want to be using my whole arm for this technique. Now, like I said, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. As detail oriented as my work is, I make mistakes. So there we go. There's our vertical lines. The goal is to just try to match them up as close as we can to one another, try to get it even. But this isn't about being even. This isn't about being cool. This is about just getting that brain going, you know. You want to be able to, this is some sort of brain here I'm working on. There's our brain, and you want to be able to amplify it, right? So you want to be able to get it going. And what way to do that than to get some mental cardio going than to, lay it out there. So last but not least, we have our diagonals. Oh wait, okay, so that's a different direction. Sorry about that. All right, so same process. Uniform lines. Want them to be as uniform as you possibly can. You'll make a mistake, that's fine. This is what duality is about. This is what alchemy in itself is about. It's about working as much as you can to have a breakthrough. Now for the real meat potatoes. Why did I just draw a bunch of lines here when I have this dot here for the warm-up? Because this is what we're going to use as our 0 point, our axis for working the brain. So here we go. My first step is to draw a line through it. So I want to draw each of these lines from the center of the point, right? So I want to get my diagonals going here. As you can see, we got a little star here. Yeah. Now the point of the star is for us to kind of work with it. We don't want our lines to touch, so we want to be able to create a motion, a circular motion for our exercise. As you can see right here, I'm going to start from the center, and then I'm going to kind of gradually just make my way out to the open. Notice how I'm starting with that top line there. So the goal is to make about as many of these as I can, as I want, and as I'm starting off. So I'm going to make about 3 more of these. Now, overall, you will encounter problems with this process. And a lot of the problems that you're going to encounter are very simple. It's just you putting your mind to canvas, you trying to apply these little aspects of your life to your artwork. And this is the alchemical process of making art. This is how fire becomes water and air becomes earth and things of that nature. That's what this is all about. Now, you're not going to be able to do this all the time. You may not even be able to do this every day, but I recommend doing it because those repetitions and, wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi, that's how you're going to be able to gradually build up that muscle memory. I mean, you're not just made of muscle here on the skin and your body and your tendons and your bones. No, your brain is one as well. Your brain is one of the strongest communicators in your body. It's like anything else. The way we think, our mind runs. So, you get the keywords going there, your mind runs. So therefore, run your mind with these exercises. Don't be afraid to bust out, a draft sheet of paper and then just go ham on it. And this isn't just an example of what I have. There are several of these drafts here that I've made. I've done countless of these. These are my little spider webs. I guess that's a good way to describe it. You can describe them as spider webs, but that's exactly what they are. And use your web to build a foundation. All right, well, I know it's like a first video, first time starting out, but I just wanted to give thanks and praise to everyone that has helped supported CHUTZCRAFT throughout these years. I first conceived it in the year 2017. But it's all under the umbrella of my professional art career since 2012. So this is technically 10 years of doing this professionally, and I'd like to continue doing this. I hope that you've learned something from this. If you have, feel free to just comment. I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe or anything like that. I just want you to just be a part of this journey. I want you to find your inner self, overstand and understand the process of being a creative in this time today. Thanks and praises. Keep crafting. CHUTZCRAFT out. This is so weird.